Welcome to the Griz Den, where we're going to go over how we dispatched our Montana Grizzlies, dispatched of Udaho, Udaho State on deck, and I'll explain this hat in just a moment. First, we should go over the Udaho game. Once we got up 24-6, it was Katie by the door. It was basically over. Not once did they get within one score and have the ball. They never got within one scores. You saw Mr. Electricity, Mike Wortham. Why we're calling him that. You saw the workhorse of Eli Gilman. Why did he only have 15, 16 carries earlier in the year to come with a top 10 matchup, get to 27? Obviously, like we have been telling you since week one, the best running back in the country. Now we're on letdown alert. Before we get to Idaho State, let's get to the hat. So this is the 10th year anniversary. And by the way, this relates all to the Montana Grizzlies, not once, but twice, of Altoona High winning the state title in Georgia. My brother was the coach. He built it from day one of the school's existence. Retired a couple years ago, got the field named after him, all that stuff. But it's the 10th year anniversary of the Altoona Buccaneers winning the state title. How does that relate to the Montana Grizzlies? Part one, they did it the right way. Anytime you see a high school on ESPN, if you knew the behind this thing, it's just disgusting. We won't get into any of the details of it. Just that high school football is just rough. Altoona won the state title, which is virtually impossible. And I will always have a soft spot in my heart for Vanderbilt. One of the very few FBS players was Turner Cockrell going to Vanderbilt, winning a state title, and it was just great. So what makes Vanderbilt so cool? Because big deal. They had a guy. Well, Turner passed away within about 3 years of being at Vanderbilt, melanoma cancer, I believe it was. But the great thing was that, and this will all come back to the mighty Griz. So there's this thing called Turner's Heroes. And, I know most of you won't look it up, but I would ask for you guys to look it up because it's really pretty cool what they did. Vanderbilt took care of Turner as he was going through this and stuff going on. I won't get into any details. You want to see it? Check out, just search Turner's Heroes or Vanderbilt Turner's Heroes. Just Turner's Heroes should get you get the deal. And it was just, a 10-year anniversary of winning the state title. Turner's Heroes, I'd be wearing the cape if I could actually find it. So when you look into that, it's pretty awesome. And so how does this actually come full circle? This comes full circle because the national title game is in Nashville, Tennessee. Not just Nashville, Tennessee, Vanderbilt's stadium. So it all comes together. You tell me they're going to knock out the Montana Grizzlies on the 10th year anniversary of the Altoona Buccaneers, my brother winning a state title, which is virtually impossible, beating out Jake Fromm, beating Davis, D. Davis, that running back for Seattle that had been there a couple years. Name escaping me. He was the quarterback. So it was great. It was just great beating them down, or not beating them down, just winning the state title against all odds, against people that have people from Georgia, Oklahoma. Our best guy went to our quarterback and receiver combo went to the Citadel. That was 5A state champions, Altoona Buccaneers. So let's get back to the Griz. So it all rounds up. So how are we going to get to that national title game in Nashville? Well, you got to win games against teams like Udaho State. The mother of all letdown spots, obviously, after we crushed Udaho. We've had 4 weeks in a row at home, at the mecca of FCS. When you turn on the Griz game, you're going to be like, now this is the FCS football I know. It's going to be a stale atmosphere. Friends and family of Udaho State will be there. But Montana's a big game for anybody. So those friends and family of Udaho State, they will bring more friends and family. But don't get it twisted. There's going to be more Montana Griz fans in Pocatello, Idaho, than there will be Udaho State fans. It's just how we travel. It's just what we do. So what do you expect in the game? We need you guys to settle down. You got Trevor saying, not worrying about his Brewers. We got Toast not worrying about his Padres. It's like you think that this is baseball time. Let's go, playoffs. And all they talk about, along with Kyle, they want to meet Kyle and go. They all want to go to Missoula for the Brawl of the Wild. I'm like, settle down, guys. We still got 7 games before the Brawl of the Wild in Missoula. So you got to settle down with that talk for now. There'll be plenty of time to get excited for that. So we got Udaho State coming in. And what I remember most, I kind of like venture back to 2009 when they were like 1-8 and we would eventually play for the national title. And during that game, Jared Allen was there, a former Udaho State player, and they had all the emotion, and we had to kick a field goal at the buzzer to win it. Now, when you win a game like that, no one cares when you're playing in the semifinals at home at Washington Grizzly Stadium. No one cares that you almost lost to a really, really, really bad team. Now, this team is not as bad as that. I mean, their only home game, they won 90-0, 69 points in the first quarter against, what was it, Lindenwood? I think it was some sort of false college. You can look that up. I don't know. There's like controversy. I don't even think they play anymore, and they beat them this year. But Udaho State has a quarterback that can throw. He's not the most mobile of quarterbacks out there, but they can put points up on the board. And that's a little bit scary when they start to get into they have to pass every down. We'll shut down the run. We're not worried about that. But when they're passing every down, we saw them even in the Udaho game in late third, fourth quarter, even though we had it in tow, he was able to scramble and then hit deep shots. We have had problem with the deep shots this year, but the thing that was good last week is we shut down the run, and that's what Udaho does the best, and took control of that game. And they didn't hit the plan, boom, fake, boom, go deep down the middle, like we had to have problems with. This was more of a broken coverage secondary, and then people filling in, and Love not playing. So he's the one that knocked the ball away in the North Dakota game to secure that game. So what I'm saying here is, okay, first I want to tell Kyle. I know I'm all over the place because I don't have a script, but just put 16-1, 20-1, or whatever the odds are, Montana to win the national title. The spread on this game, I saw someone say 17.5. I never believe the spreads before I actually see them on Thursday or Friday on OddsTrader, that they're actual bettable lines. But that's what I saw. I saw Griz by 17.5. But I think if you're going to put anything up, I would put this could turn into a shootout. These guys could score some points with us. Again, I'm never going to say, it's bad luck to put out a score prediction, but this team might be able to move the ball a little bit. We blitz a lot. We are a very aggressive defense, and we're going to get some turnovers from this quarterback. And we don't even know if he's going to be 100%. The backup can run a little bit more, but he's not the thrower that this kid is. So they could score some points in this game. But really, the question isn't whether the Griz will run for 200 and rush for 200. The real question is, will we run for 300 and pass for 300? It's definitely in the mix. It's the thing that really has me concerned. And I'm more concerned about this than the Udaho game or North Dakota. But we knew Udaho was going to be a top 15 team. But we knew the electricity of Washington Grizzly Stadium would rip them out. But the letdown factor after that, going against Udaho State, who can move the football, is a little bit concerning. So, yes, Kyle, you can say I am concerned. And you can say, take the points and do the whole go against Griz things. But we know what you really want, because for this channel, the best thing that happens is the Griz keep winning. And to answer some of the comments, I'm like, do you guys just all play pool? I mean, everyone's supposed to protect the 8 ball. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Maybe it's a drug thing. I don't know. Why not the cue ball? Why not the 6 ball? I don't know. But that's way over my head. But go check out Turner's Heroes. It's really cool what they were able to do with that. And we'll see you in the next video. The Montana Grizzlies will dominate Udaho State when it's all said and done. But guys, you know who you are. Kyle, Toast, DJ Jazzy Trevor. You know, you guys keep talking about the Brawl of the Wild. We can't overlook this. Grizz Nation, don't let them overanalyze. Don't let these guys look past the rest of our schedule just because they think we're favored. No, we got to take them one at a time, and we'll win the national title. And the Brawl of the Wild will take care of itself. We'll see you guys in the next video. Let's roll. I can't even see how to end the stream, so I'm just going to go. Boom.